Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video I'm going to show you what I packed in my going away for a week bag. I was also attending a wedding, so I just wanted some beautiful summer makeup that was quick, easy and cute. So keep watching, see how I did this gorgeous makeup look. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that button. If you're a beauty lover, you've literally come to the right place. Pro makeup artist of 15, maybe 16 years now, I'm not sure, I lose count. I bloody love all things makeup and I'm always honest with you, so keep watching, follow me, hit subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well for more daily content too. Let's get to it. I've been away for the week and this is the makeup bag I took with me. So I'm going to recreate the kind of looks that I was wearing when I was away into Yorkshire. I'm just opening up my bag of tricks. I've got all of my base products including SPF on already, so I'm not going to worry about doing that, but you can see the lovely glow already. Hello. Unfortunately I'm not going to finish the makeup fully because I've got a really annoying cold sore. Hashtag keeping it real for you. I at this point like to start with my brow because the wizard said so. Because it doesn't impact your base at all. So you know sometimes when you put a brow like gel product, and this is quite a wet one, isn't wet one a brand of wipes as well, this sometimes messes up your base and can leave you a bit of like a weird dodgy looking crust around your brow. You know the one I mean, right? So look at that. This is like £4 and it's the best. I mean, it's probably going to go up in price, as is everything. I mean, they should put the price of this up, not Lurpak, do you know what I mean? But anyway, here for it. But yeah, I love doing this once I've got my skincare on, and sometimes it's a really nice way of just allowing your skincare to settle. Sometimes people really struggle with their makeup peeling, so this helps avoid that because you give it time, sweet glorious time to settle. That's still a bit wet, so I'm not going to put anything else through it at the moment. I was going to chuck a bit of pencil, but it's still a bit wet. It's still a bit wet. You can use your finger just to kind of further flat on. And then I'm actually going to take, shuffle. I'm just going to take the brow pencil but use the spoolie. This is a Sweed one. And just kind of tame down a little bit, just those top hairs. And just brush these ones up a little bit. Oh, they're clean. Oh, that clean girl, fresh aesthetic. Sorry, Magnus was next to me and he was like licking his paws. No, yeah, licking his paws, and then he got stuck in the lace curtain behind him. He's like with a bit of curtain thread thing going in his mouth. TMI, I know, soz. Right, let's get on with the base. The base. So I've been loving this CC Water by Erborian. A really lightweight gel. I use the shade Clair. And the way I've found that I like to apply this, so firstly I want to show you the texture. See that? Oh, it's sliding down me like a little slug. It's clear and it's got pigment encapsulated in hyaluronic base and kind of other goodies. Got rid of the box so I don't have all of the bits. So think of Chanel but on a bit of a budget. And when you mix it, actually let's just put it on my face. Can you see the white bubbles go pop, and they disappear like magic? And then once I've got the bulk of it on like that, I then go to a really lovely dense brush, and I just love that this is a really lightweight hydrating base, so you don't need to do a hell of a lot of skincare underneath it unless you are literally as dry as a bone. This is good for all skin types and textures, so if you have super oily skin, just, you know, keep the skincare simple. Maybe you only need a mattifying SPF, but just look at that. It's just radiant, it's glowing, it feels really comfortable. And then I go, hello? You right? Yeah, I'm good, I'm just filming. You alright? So then I'm popping the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer around the eye, nose, anywhere I want a bit more coverage. Then I like to leave it to sit, marinate and dry out. When that dries out, what it does is it basically helps to give me a little bit more coverage, which I like. So while that's doing that, I'm going to put a base on the eyes because I'm going out for dinner and I don't want my eyes to crease. I'm using the MAC 24-hour eye base. This is the best eye primer I've used. It's clear as well. It's silicone based, so it takes a lot to penetrate, to break product down. Trying to avoid mixing it with the concealer because then that sort of defeats the point. With what's important with this is you've got to put it right the way up. You can't leave like an edge. If you leave an edge, you'll see a difference in texture because it's when this dries, it's really grippy. Like really grippy guys. And now I'm gonna go in my bronzer. Been loving this bronzer. Look, I'm still trying to keep like one side quite perfect. I don't know why, I'm just weird like that. And I've been loving this rose ink brush with them. I've never actually used a Charlotte Tilbury brush for anything. Don't own any. So I'm just, this is the shade number 2 I'm using, popping that right into the hairline. So I like to sort of deposit the product first. What I love is the longevity this gives you, and then to sort of finish it off, because you can see my chest is a little bit warmer than the rest of my face. Go down the centre sort of the sides of the windpipe, sorry. I'm just gonna begin to blend it all together, because this does set, and this has got hyaluronic acid, it's got lots of like hydrating ingredients as well as long wear. It feels like a very grippy powder, so you want to go steady Eddie with this product because it does mean business when it goes on, which is fantastic because it is a spenny high premium product, but it really does last. Okay, et voila, et voila. I think that's, can you see how that concealer's like dried down a little bit? It's changed in texture. It's like here's quite shiny still, but this is like dried down, so to me that's like ready to blend. So I'm using the big side first, so this is kind of going to merge into the bronzer, then I'm patting it to keep the coverage, and then I'll blend ever so slightly. So here I'm just blending because I don't necessarily want the coverage, it's more to sort of help shape the face. Pat, 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 pat. And the concealer's a bit of a lighter shade. What shade did I use? I used the shade 4, it's either 45 or 4.5, I'm not sure. And then around the eye I flip the brush like so. Really nice, isn't it? Whatever concealer's left, I'll just pop on the top there. Okay, she's doing it, she's being cute in it. What's wrong with me? So then I'm going to take this from the Charlotte Tilbury set. This is the Golden Glow set. So I'm going to take the highlighter. This is a super, look at how that just blends. It's stunning, I tell you. I'm telling you, it's gorgeous. Popping it on, this literally just melts as soon as it hits the skin, and I think even when it'll be colder weather, it will be the same sort of texture. It's just stunning. The only thing I find annoying about these is that it has to live in here. You can't say just take the 3 products because it doesn't come with a lid otherwise, unless I'm missing some kind of trick with them. But you know, it is handy to travel with because you've got everything you need in there. Your 3 basic products to kind of do everything, right? And then I want to do the Rare Beauty blush. So I'm going to take, this is the shade Joy Obsessed, in case you don't know about that. And I take it, And I rub it in the heels of my hands because I really want to soften. And I'm taking the blush quite high, so almost starting at the outer edge and just blending that. And it's such a strong pigment. What I like about this is it diffuses it a little bit, really pushes it into all of the skin beautifully. And then, you know, if you can just get your brush and just sort of smarten up those edges. Then the eyes. Oh, got like a very fair brush hair. There we go, that word. Then I'm going to take this from the Charlotte Tilbury. I always do like to start with a bit of a cream base. Again, this is from the Glow Golden Glow set. I'm just going to put this on the eye like so. And then I'm going to blend it with a brush before dropping it. Actually, I'm just going to take it over. You've got to be quick-ish with these, so if it's like super hot, bear that in mind. Bear that in mind, my love. Where's the brush I want? There we go. Blend, blend, blend. I'm keeping it quite close to the lash line. I don't want to take this colour too far out, man. Why am I so hilarious? I don't know. You tell me. Still feel like I've got brush hair on me somewhere. Anyway. Get off me, brush hair. Ew. You're so gross. The reason my teeth look whiter. I'm not mad about it. I do want to get my teeth sorted. One day. One day. And then I'm obsessed with this palette by NARS. This is the Summer Unrated palette. It's gorgeous. God, there we go. I've opened it. Look. You can see how much I've been loving it. So I'm going to do a little mixy of a few things. So firstly, I'm just going to do a bit of a wash of this slightly matter one there. Do I even attempt to palmus? I'm not sure. The order of these always absolutely confuse me. Just write them in there, do you know what I mean? Or like on the mirror, I don't know. So I'm just putting a little bit of that in the kind of crease area. Not too much, but just something to soften the edges, especially where I had that primer. And then I'm going to do, I'm gonna go for a bit of this, sort of pick up the tone of pink in my dress. Pop that on the outer corner, so I'm just, head is straight forward, eyes are looking down. I'm popping it sort of on the inner and outer corner. So I want to do like a flash and a pop of magic. And I sort of pick up a little bit of product, give it a little tap because it is a little powdery. Just to avoid any drop down, just to build that colour up a little bit more. Ooh, ah, just a little bit. Ooh, ah, tiny bit of it there. Then I want to go to a slightly smaller brush because I want to get a bit more detail now. So I'm taking this, I'm almost going to use it as a liner because I realised I didn't actually take an eyeliner away with me, but I used this as an eyeliner. And I'm sort of pulling it up. So it's like a real smudgy, soft effect. I think one of the days there I did wet the corner of the shadow to give it a bit more pigment, but I don't want this really hard and defined. I just want it soft and blurred. Pretty. Checking them. You can always use like the edge of your nail. I feel so undone because my nails aren't painted. I've got a clear on them, but I've not had time yet to sort them out. Anyway, there we go. Here we go, Marge. I want to double a little bit right on the inner corner. Just sort of really define that. I'm going to go in with a few of these lighter shades. I'm going to take a bit of this on my finger and just pat, kind of through the centre, but kind of not dead straight, kind of going across like a diagonal. Gives a really nice flash. And then I think I'm going to get a bit of this colour here just to give it a little glitzy glam. I'm using my finger because these are a bit more of a slightly gel suspended with glitter and pigment in them. So I don't want to, if I use a brush with that, it will just get very messy and a lot of drop down, and I'm just rubbing away those edges. If I think of this like a rubber, just like bloof, 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 blend, blend, blend. It's just so pretty. Okay, then I'm going to just go over a bit of that matte brush again, the dark brown. And I'm just gonna wipe my fingers. That's how it's looking thus far. Then I'm gonna curl my lashes, do some mascara. I'm not gonna do a lip, as I said, because of my cold sore. These are the Kevyn Aucoin lash curlers. They are live, they're bomb. There's nothing like doing a bit of good makeup, is there? Well, I mean, when I say good, I mean just, I don't mean, yeah, this makeup's really good. Well, it is. But it's also fun to do, just like good for the soul, for me anyway. This is the Hypnosis, no it's not, it's the Lancome Lash Idol. I love this mascara. I love the wand, it's a plastic kind of spoon and it's really lovely. I've just flipped it around to kind of push the lashes up a little bit more, so I kind of come under. It's just such a good formula, a great brush. I love it. It's a good all-rounder from me. It's a thumbs up, Tim. What do you think of, would you wear this sort of eye makeup? It's such a lovely one for like either special occasions or just, you know, inspired by summer. It's like a nice way of subtly wearing colour, even if it's in like the office for work or whatnot. You know, if you've got any video requests, do pop them below. Or if you've seen a celebrity that's wearing a particular look, I'm happy to help you demystify and recreate what it is. Debunk it, man. But yeah, I love it. Okay, I'm just gonna take my concealer brush just to kind of clean up. I've had no drop down. If I had drop down, I'd really need to clean up before doing this, because sometimes it can go really grey if you're mixing your concealer. So finishing touch is going to be just adding a Sweed brow pencil to just where my brow is a little more sparse, just building a bit more density. And I think when you're doing this, what's really important is brows are a really funny thing, where when you look straight on it looks full, and then as soon as you turn it sort of disappears. That's just the angle. So like here it looks quite bald in this spot, so I'm just gonna fill you in like Craig David. And there we go, finished look. What do you think? Do you like it? Would you wear it? Let me know in the comments. I'm just gonna wipe. Look at that. Wipe my hands. Wipe my hands. Let's take these bad boys out. Ka-cha. Ka-cha. What do you think? Obligatory hair zhuzh. And I'm actually not using any powder to set my makeup because I don't mind the glow and the dew, and it's going into evening now, so it's, we're not in the midst of the heat wave anymore. But if I was going to powder, I'd do like under the eye, here, nose, here, and chinny chin chin, and maybe like under here as well, from like hugging people using your phone. Hello. But there we go, finished look. It's so pretty. I freaking love it. I feel cute as a fruit. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.